What if I told you that the more money you make, the more broke you actually become? This is the salary trap, and Marcus Bell walked right into it. Marcus was 27, pulling in $85,000 a year, and felt like he had finally made it. A nice office, a good title, and a paycheck that made his parents proud. But every month, no matter how much came in, his account hit zero before the next payday. He kept telling himself, next month will be different. It never was. See, the moment Marcus got that raise, his lifestyle got a raise too. New apartment, new car payments, new restaurants, new everything. Economists call this lifestyle inflation, the silent killer of every salary increase you will ever get. Your expenses grow as fast as your income, and you stay exactly where you started. Then one Tuesday morning, something happened that changed everything for Marcus. His coworker David dropped by his desk and said he was retiring. Marcus almost laughed. David earned $60,000 a year, $25,000 less than him. How on earth was a man making less money walking out the door 20 years early? David sat down, pulled out a simple notebook, and showed Marcus something he had never seen before. Not a stock portfolio, not a secret investment, just a piece of paper with two columns, income and expenses. David's expenses had barely moved in 10 years, even as his salary grew. Every raise he ever got went into one place, an index fund he never touched. Marcus sat back in his chair and felt something he hadn't felt in years, embarrassed. He had been making more money than David this whole time and had absolutely nothing to show for it. Marcus went home that night and did something he had never done before. He wrote down every single thing he spent money on. What he found on that paper made his stomach drop. $240 a month on coffee and lunch runs. $180 on subscriptions he forgot he even had. $600 on dining out. $320 on clothes he bought just to feel successful. In total, Marcus was spending over $6,000 every single month on things that had no future value. Things that felt good for a moment and disappeared forever. He opened his savings account. The balance read $340. $340. After 3 years of earning $85,000 a year. That moment, right there, is what financial experts call the paycheck illusion. You feel wealthy because money comes in, but wealth is only built by what stays. Marcus thought about David again. The man who made less kept more and was now free. David did not earn his way out. He spent his way out, strategically. So Marcus made a decision that night. Not a big dramatic one. A small, quiet, powerful one. He was going to pay himself first, before the coffee, before the rent, before anything. He set up an automatic transfer. $850 a month, exactly 10% of his salary, moved to a separate investment account the moment his paycheck landed. Before he could see it, before he could spend it, gone, into his future. The first month was hard. He skipped 2 restaurant dinners and canceled 3 subscriptions. He felt restricted. But for the first time in 3 years, he also felt in control. By month 3, something strange happened. Marcus stopped feeling like he was missing out. Because watching his investment account grow gave him something no restaurant ever could, peace. But Marcus knew that saving alone was not going to be enough to change his life. He needed to understand where every dollar was actually going, and why. He discovered something that most people never realize. 40% of his spending was completely unconscious. Automatic purchases. Reflex decisions. Money leaving his hands before his brain even noticed. This is what behavioral economists call autopilot spending, and every major brand in the world is counting on it. Your subscriptions, your habits, your routine, all engineered to take your money quietly. Marcus canceled everything he had not used in the past 30 days. Every single subscription. In one evening, he freed up $340 a month he did not even know he was losing. He took that $340 and added it directly to his monthly investment transfer. He was now investing $1,190 every single month, without earning a single dollar more. 6 months in, Marcus sat down with a financial calculator and ran the numbers forward. What he saw on that screen stopped him completely. $1,190 a month invested consistently for 30 years at an average 8% return. $1.4 million, not from a raise, not from a windfall, just from stopping the leak and staying consistent. But here is the part of the story that most finance videos will never tell you. Marcus almost quit in month 4. because the results felt invisible. The early months of building wealth look exactly like nothing is happening. That is the trap that stops most people. They quit right before the curve bends upward and the compounding begins to explode. Marcus remembered David, and he kept going, month after month, transfer after transfer, no matter how slow it felt. 1 year in, Marcus's investment account crossed $15,000 for the first time in his life. It was the first time he had ever held real money, money that was working for him while he slept. But something else happened that year that Marcus did not expect at all. His relationship with money completely changed, from anxiety to awareness. He stopped upgrading his phone every year, stopped buying clothes to impress people at work. Not because he was cheap, but because he finally understood what those dollars could become. His colleagues started noticing something different about Marcus. Not his clothes, not his car, but his energy. He walked into work with a calm that people who are drowning in debt simply cannot fake. 2 years in, Marcus got a promotion. A $12,000 salary increase. The old Marcus would have upgraded his apartment the same week. This Marcus did something different. He increased his monthly investment transfer by $500, taking it from $1,190 to $1,690 per month. Every raise from that point forward went straight to his future before it could touch his lifestyle. This one habit, raising your investment amount every time your income rises, is called an automatic escalation strategy. It is the single most powerful weapon against lifestyle inflation that exists. 3 years after that Tuesday morning conversation with David, Marcus ran the numbers again. His net worth had crossed $67,000, built entirely from a salary he already had. He called David, now retired and traveling, and told him what had happened. David laughed and said, "I knew you would figure it out. Most people never do. The salary trap is real, and it is sitting inside every paycheck you have ever received. But now you know it exists, and knowing is the first move that changes everything." The first step Marcus took was the simplest one, and it is the same step you need to take today. Write down every single thing you spend money on for the next 30 days. Every single cent. Most people are shocked by what they find. Not because they are careless, but because no one ever taught them to look. The system was never designed to help you see where your money goes. That was always intentional. Step 2. Separate your money the moment it arrives into your account. Bills account, spending account, investment account. 3 separate buckets. Non-negotiable. Step 3. Automate everything. Your investment transfer must happen before you touch a single dollar. Willpower is unreliable. Automation is permanent. Remove the decision entirely. Step 4. Every time you get a raise, increase your investment contribution before you upgrade your lifestyle. Give your future self the raise. Not your landlord. Not the car dealership. Not the restaurant. Step 5. Measure your net worth every single month. Not your salary. Not your bank balance. Your net worth. Net worth is what you own minus what you owe. That number is your real financial score. Marcus checks his net worth every first of the month now. It has become his most important ritual. Not because the number is always big, but because watching it move keeps him accountable and motivated. For years after that conversation with David, Marcus received a message that stopped him in his tracks. It was a photo from David, standing on a beach in Portugal. The caption read, "This is what consistent looks like." Marcus Bell is not a millionaire yet, but for the first time in his life, he is on the path. And the path, not the destination, is where your entire financial life is actually won or lost. The salary trap is not your fault. But staying in it, after watching this, that part is on you. Subscribe. Start your 30-day audit today. And go build something that actually lasts.